Thank you. Today it's my honor to share a little bit about two people who are very special clients and dear friends of mine, Irving and Danielle Grossman. The Grossmans never saw Israel with their own eyes, but deep in their hearts and in their souls, they understood the need for a Jewish state for the Jewish people everywhere. They had a vision for what Israel's future could be, and they saw how JNF dreamed big and made reality happen. When Irv died in 2004, his wife Danielle continued to run their business. As her attorney and their friend, I had many conversations with Danielle about how JNF could best implement their charitable objectives. Danielle was born in France and she lived in Paris and immigrated to the United States after World War II ended. She had seen the effects of the Shoah. She knew what it meant to be Jewish in a country filled with anti-Semitism. And she recognized the danger of a world without a Jewish state. When Danielle passed away in 2008, all of her assets went into a trust. Tragically, her son died just 1 year after her. As the Grossman's executor and trustee, I settled their estate with the Jewish National Fund as their beneficiary. The final amount, when all of the paperwork was settled, was $8.2 million, a big gift to accomplish big dreams. As we all know, life is not predictable, but because Irv and Danielle had properly planned, for their passing, we were able to make certain that the Grossmans' wishes were fulfilled, that their estate would make the difference that they had intended. I encourage everyone to know their clients, even their friends in this way, to understand what legacy would be meaningful to them. You see, when Danielle planned her estate, we did not think that the money would reach JNF for decades. We thought her son would be involved in selecting specific projects or areas of interest, but that did not come to pass due to their son's unexpected death only 10 months after Danielle's death. Yet, having worked with the Grossmans for 25 years, I felt confident that I had a good sense of what kind of projects they would have wanted to support. I knew the vision that they wanted to bring to fruition. When it was time to distribute their funds, we honed in on initiatives that converged with the Grossmans' passions. The Grossmans believed in coexistence, and funding the student lounge at the Aravai Institute brought life to that belief. They believed in development of the Negev and funded a new daycare center in the young community of Halutza. And since the Grossmans were longtime patrons of the arts, we knew that their bequest should help enrich Israeli culture. This is the Irving and Danielle Grossman Amphitheater, a state-of-the-art in Beersheba, 12,000-seat open-air theater, the newest and largest of its kind in Israel. This is where people bring their families to listen to a world-class violinist or bring their children to see a musical. This is where poets and politicians come before the community to convey their powerful messages. It's where the performing arts come alive. It is transforming Beersheba into a destination where people want to move and live. The Grossmans wanted to make life better for people in the Arava as well, just as you saw in the video. We provided support for the Central Arava Medical Center. Thank you. Prior to the medical center, residents there would have to drive up to an hour and a half to see a doctor if their child broke their arm or a pregnant woman needed a prenatal checkup. Now, with the Grossman's gift, there is a medical center right there, changing the lives of everyday Israelis. Thank you. Whether they need a routine checkup or are facing a medical emergency. There is a doctor in the house thanks to the Jewish National Fund. Today, this medical complex is making the difference between a region that was shrinking to one that is now growing. There is so much coming alive now. I joined JNF because of its vision, because of the creative, comprehensive ways the organization helps Israel and its people. Jewish National Fund's work is concrete and tangible. It is strategic and donor-driven. JNF is a phenomenal organization, and in my role as an attorney, I've been able to advance JNF in my day-to-day life. I invite others, attorneys, accountants, financial professionals in appropriate situations to speak with their clients and explain how a gift to the Jewish National Fund through their estates could fulfill their dreams and make all the difference for the land and people of Israel. The Grossmans were never able to visit the nation they have helped to shape. From the ashes of the Shoah to the dream of the Jewish National Fund, they believed in Israel. They believed in JNF, and today they are making their mark. Their name lives on. They are leaving a legacy that will echo for generations to come. Thank you.